Hello, beautiful people. Honest Am here, the creator and writer of the Honesty Sis newsletter, a bi-weekly newsletter geared towards millennials who are truly trying to get their shit together. And I am here for another daily motivational video where we use the tarot to become the alchemist of our lives. A little bit about me. I do not just use the tarot. I use God and cusses in the same sentence. And I may mispronounce some things, but if it does not stop Charlamagne the guy, it would not stop me. Angel number 16. All right, let's get into it. God, what messages do you have for us to become the alchemist of our lives, to help bring heaven on earth, or just to do magic in public? God, what messages do you deem worthy for us to hear at this time? Please deliver these messages to me and through me as clear as possible. In God's name I pray. I shall. Alright, this is my last video. I'm starting to come down. One more card, please. Did a lot of work today that I didn't plan on doing, but it's all good. Alright. Two messages. Oh, I love it. The two messages that came out is play and creativity. Angel number 103. And I think this message is very clear. God is asking us to just have some more fun, be more creative, knowing that it's our birthright to be a creative, knowing that, you know, we really don't have to take life so seriously when we get into this thing of worrying and trying to plan out. Like, we're just getting ahead of ourselves. We're not God. It's really just about being present. It's about having fun and just letting go. That's the message that I get. All right, God, clarify this message. Hey, poo-poo. Clarify this message of play and creativity. God, what are you trying to get us to understand? Please deliver these messages to me and through me as clear as possible. Whoa. Wow. Why? Whoa. So the card that came out for play is the Hierophant. The Hierophant deals all about our belief system, deal about things coming together. It could be, you know, your religious structure, stuff like that. But with play, I feel like God is saying that I feel like God is saying we need to change our mindset. A lot of us feels like we have to grind it out in order to get things to happen. And I feel like I've been saying this for a while. We're just moving in a different time where the divine feminine way of being is really what's going to drive and help manifest a lot of our dreams. And the divine feminine way is more about feeling and being more intuitive and like attracting things versus getting things by force. It really makes me think of a card in the Sacred Rebel deck, which is where we're going to pull from, where it talks about the sun, how the sun can get more done by being versus the wind. And so I feel like what God is saying is like, when you focus on just having fun and just being in this energy of this, like this childlike energy, then that's how you become the alchemist of your life. That's how you're creative. That's honestly what creativity is. Like, it's like being childlike. And I feel like sometimes we can get so serious and we get so focused on a victory and we get so focused on defending our right to be the alchemist that we get chained to beliefs and old systems. Angel number 333. And I feel like what God is saying is time to change that. Like, it's really just time to just have fun and just to know, like, you're not working for anything. Like, you don't have to learn any rituals. You don't have to learn magic. Like, it really is all about you going deep within yourself, you looking at your childhood, you realizing how your childhood affected your life, and then living out those childhood dreams. Your childhood is really the place where the creativity lies, where your power lies. Like, and I feel like what God is saying, once you heal that place, once you change your belief system, once you believe that playing is your birthright, some people don't even want to play. Like, you know, those type of, you know, I know people who hasn't even, like, who brags about, oh, I have all my PTO days. I don't ever take a day off. And it's like, bitch, what is wrong with you? Like, that's what they're there for. Like, I really feel like what God wants us to do in this time is to just really highlight having fun and just to change our mindset on that. And that not feeling like it's a waste of time. Like, I really feel like what God is saying, prioritize your self-care, prioritize having fun, prioritize, feeling like a kid again. And when you do that, your creative juices will flow, your powers of becoming an alchemist, you will attract more in your life just because you're being like the sun. You're just naturally radiating your true self. All right, God, give us one tool that we can use. Give us a tool that we can use in order to inhabit this energy of play. Like, what are you really trying to get us to understand? Clarify this message of the Hierophant with the magician. I feel like it's like God is saying, no, it's your birthright to be a creative. Like, know that this is what you are here for. And I actually have it says, I have a right to be an artist. My creativity blesses others. I allow myself to be healed. I now accept God help in unfolding my life. I now believe that God loves artists. Sometimes a lot of us, especially people of color, we've been taught that it's frivolous to try to play in the arts. It's frivolous to, try to be an artist. But I really feel like creativity is closest to God. Like I feel like that's how you get close to God, because you get to see the process of creation. And I just know in my own life, like I feel so close to God. Like it's so funny, because this is the one part of my life where I have not been in the church yet. I have never felt more close to God than I have felt right now. Like, I just feel like he's my homeboy. Anyways, the card that came out for play in the Hierophant and creativity with the magician is, I can set my own financial standards of well-being. Once you are able to achieve and consistently maintain your personal alignment, so again, this is about changing your belief systems and making sure that you're always in alignment of play and that kid-like energy, a great deal of money will flow into your experience if that is your desire. Do not allow others to set your standards about how much money you should have or what you should do to have it, for you are the only one who can ever accurately define that. Come into alignment with who you really are and allow those things to flow into your experience that help you know you want. I've recently been seeing like a lot of people just like trying to downplay the fact that they want to be famous, or people saying like they want to be wealthy, but I don't want to be a billionaire because I know how many people have to suffer because of that. And I feel like God is trying to say, like, stop blocking your blessings. If you want to be a billionaire, you want to be a billionaire. If you want to be a famous person and you want to be famous, like, don't allow how other people has handled their money, how other people have handled their fame and their resources. Don't allow that to make you not want it. Because I recently, this is so crazy, this is coming up. It wasn't recently, but when I was in Vegas, I was walking behind these boys, and they were just talking about, I guess they was like some rapper must have been there. And they was just like, yeah, man, like, I want to be a part of music, but I want to be behind the scenes. Like, no, fuck that. Like, I don't want to be in front of the camera, especially because of how niggas are now. And it's just because, like, so many of these, like, young rappers are getting killed and all this stuff. And so it's making kids not even want to step into the spotlight, because they're like, what does that mean? Like, I don't want to be a target. And I feel like what God is saying is that we really have to change our mindset and change our belief, and know that as we are answering the calling of our life, whether it is a creative calling, whether it is, a sports calling, whatever it is, whatever God has on your life, God, the way that you're answering your calling, that's how God shows up in the world. And so God could be using you as the person to show how a true billionaire should be. God could be using you to show how a true governor should be. Like, some people don't even want to get into politics just because of how the arena is. And I feel like what God is saying, do not allow anybody to set your standards for what you want, because he's putting you in those positions to change the actual foundations in those industries. And it's not even like you're going in there trying to change it. By you just being yourself, by you having this mind state of victory, by you just having this energy of play, you're going to transform the energy. I mean, you're going to transform the industries that you step into, the rooms, the products, like the world. But it's not because you're trying to be like everyone else. It's because you have to be so grounded in yourself. I don't know where that came from. The other card that came up is I am always receiving the essence of what I am giving. Appreciation and love in alignment to that which is source is the ultimate giving back, so to speak. For in your pain or struggle, you have nothing to give back. What you are living is always an exact replica of your vibrational pattern of thought. Nothing could be more fair as life you are living. For as you are thinking, you are vibrating. As you are vibrating, you are attracting. So you are always getting back the essence of what you're getting. Why is this so important? I am the creator of my own life experience. Why is this message so important? It's so important, and why God is trying to drive home the point that you need to be trying to have more fun. You need to be having more self-care. Like you having fun needs to be the top priority. When you decide, and I'm not saying this to be like, oh, you just need to go out in the clubs, because a lot of y'all are going out into the clubs and going to people events and you don't even like the fucking people that you're going there with. You're going there and you're like, oh, fuck. I want to get out the house, but I'm just going to go anyway. And then you're trying to figure out like why these blessings are not coming into your life, because you're giving the essence of what you're getting the essence of what you're getting. So if you're being a fake ass friend, come on now. It's your number 1050. You're getting the fake ass energy. It's going to continue to go about. So what God is saying, change your belief system, change the way that you make decisions, change the way that you set your standards for well-being. It says financial well-being, but this is change your standards for what you feel like your life should go. If you don't want chaos in your life, do not allow anybody in your life that will bring chaos in your life. If you know that every time you get around this person, there's going to be some type of drama, then don't go. Change your belief system. You need to be like my priority, me having fun, me feeling love, me feeling creative, me feeling like a child, me feeling protective and joyful. That's my top priority. And anything that's going to jeopardize that has to go. I feel like this message that God is saying is that your belief system is holding you back from being the alchemist of your life. And until you realize that just you being, because I feel like what God is saying is that you feel like you have to do something, or you have to be a certain type of person, or you got to carry yourself a certain type of way. And that's not the case. Like just you being you, just because you waking up, just because you saw this video, like that makes you worthy of being the alchemist of your life. That makes you worthy of being a billionaire. That makes you worthy of being the greatest artist of our generation. And you can do it. And you can have it. But it's not going to happen if you are going to be so worried about what other people think. If you're going to be like, oh, I don't want to be like that though. I want to be a billionaire. I want to be all that, but I don't want to be like that though. No, just accept it all. Accept that person is doing their thing with their money, but you're going to do the way you're going to spend your money differently. I don't want to drive. I'm done. Angel number 1301. Stop holding yourself back. That's all I'm going to say. Your beliefs are holding you back. Your standards, what you're not being honest. You're not seeing the truth of your situation. And until you start seeing the truth of your situation, you're not going to be able to be the creator of your life. You are the creator of your own life experience. And as the creator of your experience, it is important to understand that it's not by virtue of your action, not by virtue of your doing. It is not even by the virtue of what you're saying that you are creating. You are creating by virtue of the thought you are offering. You cannot speak or offer action without thought vibration occurring at the same time. However, you are often offering a thought vibration without offering words or actions. Children or babies learn to mimic the vibration of adults who surround them long before they learn to mimic their words. My intention to unwanted give me more unwanted. My life could be the joy. My life could be one of creating joyful life experience. Welcome to planet Earth. You are here to see joy. Whatever I desire, I acquire. The better it gets, the better it gets. I can tell a different story. I can keep pulling. I want to harmonize with my desires. What does that mean? Because I can feel you like, okay, Amber, you done pulled all these cards, but what do it mean? It means that just like that example of you going into these people's house, but you going to hang out with these people, but you really don't fuck with them like that. What you're offering to the universe is that I'm not worthy. I don't believe that I can find people who really truly are in sync with me. I don't think I can find people that are on my same tribe. So I'm gonna settle for less. I want to be. I want to have love. I want to have a love that makes movies and books jealous. I want to have a partner who's loyal and who can talk to me. But I'm gonna just settle for this nigga that make me feel good every once in a while. Do you see what I'm saying? It's a continuous process. It's a belief system that needs to change within you. God, clarify this message of the Hierophant with the magician, play, and creativity. What are you trying to get us to understand about us setting our own standard for financial well-being? What are you trying to get us to understand that we are always receiving the essence of what we're giving? God, what are you trying to get us to be mindful of how we are looking at the world and the thoughts that we are offering to the universe? What are you trying to get us to say, God? Give us one card. Make it as plain as possible. Any doubt, confusion, please, God, just wrap it up in one little bow. In God's name I pray. One message, please. Okay, so don't do that. Okay, so the top card is ours. Free from judgment, free to love. 1620. Underneath this, inner trust. This is what you need to develop, an inner trust. You need to trust yourself. You need to trust that you can be the alchemist of your life. You need to trust that you have the ability to shift your belief system. You have to believe that victory is yours and that you're working from a place of victory and not lack. But since he said our top card is freedom to love, that's what we're going to focus on. Angel number 1653. I'm going to be quiet. I really want to read that card of inner trust though. But I ain't. I'm going to be obedient. Imagine a world so infused with bliss, love, and wonder that you naturally and always feel as safe as a nourished, cherished baby in the arms of the universal mother. Life mothers us with kindness, and sometimes when we need it to grow through challenges as well. Accepting this mothering in its gentle and fierce faces can be difficult at times. Yet there are those brave enough in spirit to go forth onto their path with absolute trust in the universal mother. Some are even part of her plan to help mother others so they too can surrender fear and live more freely. This oracle comes with a message for you. You are learning about mothering and being mothered. You might not do this in a typical way. It might be through bearing children, but it could also be through adopting children, raising children, or otherwise taking care of children and loving them as your own. You might also be learning how to mother on a rather different scale, working with groups, community, causes, or purposes that need your devotion, your energy, your belief in their value, and your willingness to be the wild tigress or the supportive shoulder to lean on in order to bring those worthwhile groups to life. You may also be an aspect of the universal mother on a spiritual level. Some people that do this are male, some are female. Some have children and some do not. Some are healers and some work in seemingly more ordinary professions. They have a mothering aspect in common and they love and respect life. They believe in life and are moved by compassion, are genuinely encouraged and respectful of people. Rather than taking pervasive delight when someone stumbles, they want to help. They are ordinary people with extraordinary natural tendency to nurture life around them. This oracle brings you confirmation that you are amongst the universal mother's special clan of nurturing spirits that helps to honor life on this planet. You're being asked to open up to receive more nurturing. You can do this for yourself. You can also choose to open up and allow others to nurture you. It might make you feel a little vulnerable at first, especially if you are not used to doing this, but you don't have to worry. You will get used to valuing yourself enough To know that needing love and affection from another is an opportunity not only for you to receive, but for someone else to give, which involves them being received too. If you are tired and have been taking care of everyone else, then take some time to shift the pattern and allow life to support you too. The Universal Mother helps the helper so that they can keep helping. It works rather well, you see, for those that give so much to also receive abundantly. If you have been asking life for a solution to a specific difficulty you have been having, this oracle comes with the message that a solution is in gestation right now. The situation is already being sorted out and the resolution will come to fruition very soon. Hold tight and wait for the imminent birth of that solution. This is also a confirmation. If you are interested in working with children, the inner child, with art therapy for emotional healing, or any sort of uninhibited creative expression that help dislodge social conditions and open up one or more spontaneous feeling-based existence, then yes, go ahead and do it. The Universal Mother is supporting you, and you cannot get a more powerful ally. This oracle also brings a message about love. You may find that you are loving or will soon love in a different way. You may worry about this love, given that it defies what you have known or have been taught about love. Perhaps you are becoming able to love another tremendously, even though you don't have much of a personal relationship with them. You might question if the love is real. It is real. It's just happening at a different level to the love and attachment you've experienced when you are involved in a personal relationship with someone. It is not more or less, it is just a different faucet of love. It may be that you are opening up to the planet and her creatures, including the animals, the ocean-dwelling life, your own body, the trees, and so on, and more than before. You may feel passionately purposeful about giving your time and energy to causes that protect and nurture the earth and her creatures. You are affirmed in this love too. The Universal Mother is operating through you to nurture life. She will support you in your work so that you can continue to come from love and not become drained, depleted, or lost in despair or fear of futility. Instead, you will be energized and expanded by your delighted service to life. Finally, this oracle has a message for those who may be feeling alone or lonely, in need of great nurturing from others. You are asked to stop, relax, center, and settle into your body to feel your connection with life itself. The air in your lungs is the same air that moves the trees. The water in your blood is the same water that fills ocean and is moved by the phases of the moon. The flesh of your body is the same substance of the body of the earth itself. The heart is your digestive system and the same fire and heat as that from the sun. Feel this connection, then do something nice for another without an agenda. Make a donation, even a small one. Smile, say a prayer, send out a good thought, or make a wish for another. That's it. You have connected to life again, and in doing so, life can connect to you, and it shall. Answer number 2254. So, that was a pretty powerful message. I feel like if you have been thinking about changing, doing some financial changes, bringing any type of change or a creative endeavor, God is just saying this time is your time. If you've been feeling lonely, God is saying it's not going to happen for long. Just connect back in yourself. Become one with yourself, and you will eventually become one with the world. I now release from my body, mind, and heart any negative mothering experience that may have prevented me from receiving the healing grace, love, and support of the Universal Mother through the natural flow of life. May I be blessed and held in her loving embrace so that I may grow into all that I am. So be it. I now release from my body, mind, and heart any negative mothering experience that would prevent me from receiving the healing grace, love, and support of the Universal Mother through the natural flow of life. May I be blessed and held in her loving embrace so that I may grow into all that I am. So be it. I now release from my body, mind, and heart any negative mothering experience that will prevent me from receiving the healing grace, love, and support of the Universal Mother through the natural flow of life. May I be blessed and held in her loving embrace so that I may grow into all that I am. So be it. Ashe. Angel number 2428. Guys, shift your belief systems. Know that you can be the alchemist of your life. Know that you can set your own standards for financial well-being. And know just by you being more mindful of how you live on a day-to-day basis, choosing to live in peace, choosing to live in play, choosing to live in a place of creativity, you will bring all those things about. Now, I'm going to see how long this inner trust is. Because it just keeps like, it's on my head. It ain't that long. So I'm going to read this and then I'm just going to go ahead and leave you guys. So I'm going to just say my spiel and end it, but I'm going to leave you guys with this. Angel number 2506. Though it may be cloaked and hidden, within you lies natural magnificence, vibrancy, and true uniqueness. The harder this is for you to believe, the more growth this oracle is offering you now. Your opportunity for growth lies in letting go of the need to hide yourself from the world and to let go of any doubt and wonder of what lies within you. This oracle brings you the message that it is time for you to trust yourself and let the real inner you out behind the veil. You are being assured that you can trust your intuition and your own sense of things. Sometimes what you sense will be love, and you will be open your heart and move more easily towards the source of that love. Be it in the forms of another person, a new career path, a project which you care deeply about and want to pursue, or a spiritual or creative practice that you are keen to explore. Sometimes what you sense will be more challenging than this and will be asking something different of you. It might be that you sense fear or sabotage lurking within someone's intentions or in the situations around you. This oracle asks you to trust yourself and to find the most authentic and self-loving way to deal with that. Perhaps you have drawn this card because you are unnecessarily holding yourself back out of fear or out of lack of belief in your ability to support and care for yourself, or in the importance of your need for self-expression in your relationships. The Oracle of Inner Trust comes to you with this guidance. You know what you are doing. You have enough wisdom and intuition to be able to place yourself more fully in the world, to take steps to unhide yourself. Even if you feel you have no clue what it is happening at a broader level in life, even if you cannot see the whole picture of what is taking place within you or around you, you will still have all the wisdom and intuitive ability you need to take one step at a time and navigate your way through absolutely anything that life brings to your door. If you have been thinking of taking a leap of faith and doing things differently, whether in your personal life or creative work, then this oracle brings a particular message to trust your instincts and let go. This oracle comes at a time when the patterns of your life are shifting. You can take advantage of this shift and leap into an entirely new level of consciousness and experience. This is not a time for self-doubt or playing small. It is a time to get in touch with the courage, boldness, and daredevil within you, and to take that step, big or small, into the future that is beckoning you forward. You have the wings to fly. Sometimes you don't realize it until we leap over the edge of what we have known and begin to soar. Angel number 2744. So, as I was reading this, I felt encouraged and called to tell you guys a personal story. She feels, she knows. I have been feeling on my heart 2222. Angel number 2227. I've been feeling on my heart that there's a love coming for me. Like a love unlike I've ever known. I have been, I'm just going to say I've been feeling a lot of intuitive hits about somebody coming into my life. It's not major. Like it's not, and I'm saying, I don't even say the person, but it's like, it's somebody major. And at first, I didn't want to believe. At first, I thought that it was crazy. At first, I thought that I was just, thinking ridiculously. But then I remember that whatever I desire, I can acquire. And there came a time where I stopped fighting the bigness of it. And I allowed myself to really think about it and to really picture this person being in my life and to really think about what it would mean to have this person in my life, what it would feel like. And God just sent me, angel number 2909. He kept sending me more things more signs, more clues to show me that though this person seems so much larger than me and they don't seem to even be on the same, level as me, this person at their core feels like it was designed exactly for me. And so I say this to you that I could spend my energy fighting it away. I could spend my energy trying to downplay it, trying to make it feel like it's not that big of a deal, trying to make it feel like, it's something that I don't want. Or I can do that, or I can spend this energy trusting myself, believing myself, shifting my belief system, knowing that if I make a conscious effort to become the creator of my life, then of course amazing miracles can come about. Of course, an amazing man, literally the man of my dreams, can come into my life. And so I know that in order for it to happen, that change have to come within me. I have to believe it's possible. And sometimes it's not just enough to just say, oh, well, I think it's amazing. You have to really feel it. And over time, I saw that belief go from something that became impossible to something that I crave and I long for every day. And so if there's something like that in your life, it's a big dream or a big relationship or a big life that you just have no idea how it could come about, but God has placed it on your heart that it's going to come about. Instead of spending your time and your energy trying to figure out how it's going to come about, I want you to spend your time and your energy on shifting your belief system, on playing more, on being creative. And I feel like that word play more is because you need to pretend. Think about how it would feel to be in that life and watch it come about. Because God is saying, you feel, you have inner trust, and you are completely free to love. All right, y'all. That is all the messages I have for you. I truly hope it was beneficial for you. If you made it to the end of this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you really fuck with it, make sure you subscribe and you will never miss out. If you want to donate to me or learn anything more about me, all of that information is down in the description box below. Until we meet again, dream those dreams. Never let the internet rush you, and never, ever, ever let someone tell you what you cannot do. Angel number 3138. Take care. Namaste.